Times are changing. We've been talking about this, and it seems like the rumors are true to a certain degree. But according to this Verge article, Microsoft is bringing 4 exclusive games to the PS5 and Nintendo Switch. So no longer exclusive Microsoft or PC levels here. We're having this stuff on other consoles. Maybe not exactly the games I would hope for, but regardless, I already know people who are like deeply in that ecosystem, seeing the times that are coming and the things that are being said, they may be annoyed. Me, I'm just like, hey, bring it. Let's see what happens. They're just video games, not the end of the world. The console wars fanboy stuff, I mean, ain't nobody got time for that at all. I don't, but I do find this interesting. So it's official. Microsoft is bringing some exclusives to PS5 and Switch. It's part of their broader strategy shift that Microsoft's gaming business to grow games beyond just the company's Xbox consoles. They're looking at, and I saw an article yesterday where it's like every screen is an Xbox type of thing. So they've made the decision to bring 4 games. They didn't say the games, but there's some insider information or sources that are saying the first 2 titles are going to be Hi-Fi Rush, which is one of the ones that a lot of people were talking about to begin with. Great game. Honestly, I played it on PC and on Xbox. It's a cool game, but I don't know. I mean, bring it to more systems, cool, I guess. But they're also bringing Pentiment, which I'm not familiar with that one, followed by Sea of Thieves, which I am familiar with. Freaking fun game. I've played that one as well. And then Grounded. I've never played Grounded, but I know my kids have. They played it on the Xbox. So it sounds like Grounded, Hi-Fi Rush, maybe to Switch. Just looking graphics-wise, I mean, they could put them on everything. Hi-Fi Rush, I think, for PS5 as well. There was some kind of digging where people saw PS5 and Switch. But I'm thinking, what's going to come to Switch? Will Sea of Thieves come to Switch? Probably not. I mean, it could, I guess. But I would imagine Hi-Fi Rush and Grounded coming to the Switch. And then the rest of them just all on PS5 as well. I mean, I think when they do this cross-platform, not cross-platform, but multi-platform, releases, I think the Switch is going to kind of depend on what the next Switch is, but I think it may not get everything that they put out there. I would have hoped for like the Master Chief Collection. That would have been cool, but it is what it is. So Spencer claims there hasn't been a change to the company doing Xbox exclusives yet. At the same time, he also thinks there will be fewer console exclusives across the industry over the next decade. He stated, I do have a fundamental belief that over the next 5 or 10 years, exclusive games that are exclusive to one piece of hardware, are going to be smaller and smaller part of the game industry. That may hold true, like we said in the last video. I see that with the PS5 and Xbox, with the things that have been talked about out there, the discussions, the rumors and whatnot. But Nintendo, I just see Nintendo saying, we ain't even concerned with these people, with what they're doing. Nintendo's going to stay in their corner, which is a pretty damn big corner, mind you, and do their thing. Nintendo, I just don't see it with them as far as like the industry as a whole. I don't see them launching Mario Odyssey 2, whatever the next big Mario game would be, on multiple platforms or even PC, just Nintendo's hardware. That's it. Nintendo's not always, I think there may have been 1 or 2 exceptions. I'm not sure, but they've made money off of their hardware. These other companies, they make money off of the games. Nintendo makes money off of everything and some of the weird stuff they've done in the past, when they did the classic editions and they were vastly underproduced and, it seemed like there was some kind of manipulations going on out there. Not to bring up, old bad feelings, but you guys do remember that. And it was before the Switch came out. And I thought with the shortages of amiibos, with the NES Classic Edition, stuff like that, the artificial scarcity, that's what I was looking for. Nintendo, people accuse them of it. We can't prove it, but it does seem that way. And I think it's a manipulative tactic to keep Nintendo fresh in your mind. And because, they had the Wii U, which was like essentially a Nintendo flop. And then going into the Switch, it was like, did they know it was going to be as successful as it was? I don't know. So they had to do something to make sure people had that fresh in their mind. If you don't jump on this, you're going to miss out, type of thing. It worked. If that's the tactic they used, it's the tactic a lot of people have accused them of. But Nintendo, I just think they're always going to do their own thing. They have always got some kind of plan. Will their plans always work? Who knows? Hasn't always worked in the past, you know? But going forward with Xbox games becoming less and less exclusive, and possibly PlayStation as well, we don't know for sure yet. It does seem weird as far as console gaming goes. I've brought this up in the past or in the previous video. Like, I kind of feel with those two consoles, the PlayStation really kind of dropped off for me after PS2. Like PS3 was a big one for me, but I just feel like as far as being stuck on a system and just enjoying everything that was coming out, it was kind of like PS2. After that, it was just kind of like less and less for me. And then with the Xbox, it was the 360 was amazing. And after that, it just became less and less important for me to game on those systems. Like I was finding games on PC that I wanted to play, Nintendo's consoles, stuff like that. And it's just kind of weird to think that what was once a system seller, you know, could now be just like, hey, it's available to everyone. And is that a problem? Some people will say yes. Some people will say no. I'm kind of, just like I said, I just think it's crazy that this could be the future of gaming. Like that these consoles are more so just like entry level PCs type of thing, or not even entry level, but like, you know, it's a way to get into gaming and not break the bank, having to buy a gaming PC with the top specs. You know, I stated that before. These consoles, while powerful and can be pricey to some people, it's still a cheaper, you know, entry than, you know, similar spec PCs for a lot of people. And it's simpler usually. You know, you just get a console, put the game in. It's more complicated nowadays. Back in the day, just put the disc in, put the cartridge in, you start gaming right there. Now you got day one updates. You got to install the damn disc. It's changing. It's changing. And I do find this interesting, so that's why we discuss it. They do state down here that Spencer confirms, because I know Starfield was a big one, that I don't follow rumors. I just see things pop up, you know, on occasion and be like, oh, that's interesting. I don't go down the rabbit hole of rumors because a lot of times things, you got to take it with a grain of salt. But I do know Starfield was one of the big ones people were talking about, and some mumblings to the new Indiana Jones game. And Spencer's confirming that they're not part of the first 4 games. So there's a possibility. It doesn't rule out the possibility of these titles to arrive on PS5 in the future. I don't think we should, as an industry, ever rule out a game going to any other platform. It's about that money, man. And Microsoft may be seeing it as this is, with all the acquisitions they've made, this is the best way to, you know, have the future be bright for them as far as them dollars go, is to release on multiple consoles, put their games wherever people are going to buy them. And on PS5, people may buy them. On Xbox, people may buy them. PC, Switch. But yeah, I'm curious. Like I would have, you know, I would have loved to see the Master Chief collection come to the Switch. I'm thinking of the Switch, Master Chief collection, and then the Rare collection of games. What was that called? With all the Nintendo games on it. Like I would have loved to see that come to the Switch. You know, who knows? But there you go. Our little rant and ramble for the day. Appreciate you guys. Bye.